Welcome to the Web Watch. Okay, let's get right into it. Your feed is probably blowing up right now with these wild photos claiming the James Webb Space Telescope found an actual alien base. Yeah. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and separate the science fact from the science fiction.
I mean, you've seen the TikToks, right? The crazy headlines. They're all screaming the same thing, that the JWST didn't just find some old dusty galaxies, it found them. This is supposedly the smoking gun, the absolute proof that we are not alone.
They're calling it NASA's smoking gun, the one thing the agency just can't hide from us anymore.
People are posting about UFOs just casually cruising past Jupiter.
And they're here and Webb found them. Look, the hype train has gone completely off the rails. So before you start building a welcome basket for our new alien overlords, we need to pump the brakes hard. Because we are about to debunk all this nonsense with some real astrophysics.
All right, let's just get down to brass tacks. The number one reason the JWST isn't snapping selfies with ET comes down to one really simple, really important thing. What this absolute beast of a machine was actually designed to do in the first place.
And this, right here, this is where everybody gets it wrong. The internet desperately wants Webb to be some kind of local spy cam, hunting for UFOs in our backyard. But the reality? Webb is a time machine. It's built to see in infrared, which lets it capture the incredibly faint, ancient light from the universe's very first baby galaxies.
And get this, it's not even orbiting Earth. The telescope is parked 1 million miles away from us, out at this perfect little spot in space called Lagrange Point 2. It sits there with its back to the sun, staying super cold and dark, so it can peer into the deepest, oldest parts of the universe. It's built for extreme distance.
This quote just nails it. Asking Webb to spot a tiny little spaceship flying around our solar system, it's like trying to read a license plate in New York City while you're standing in Los Angeles. It is fundamentally the wrong tool for the job. It's made to see the macro. We're talking entire galaxies 13 billion light years away, not the micro, like some little ship close to home.
Okay, but I can hear you yelling at the screen. But what about the weird photos, the strange lights, and the so-called megastructures? Fine, let's talk about those anomalies, because I promise you, it's not aliens, y'all.
9 times out of 10? No. Literally, every single time you see one of these Webb anomaly posts, it boils down to one of these 3 very simple, very normal things. Diffraction spikes, cosmic rays, or, yep, good old-fashioned space dirt.
All right, let's tackle myth number 1. You know those awesome 6-pointed starbursts you see in every single Webb photo? Well, some people are convinced that's not a star. It's an alien ship blinking hello at us. No, that's just physics, my friend. They're called diffraction spikes. It's an optical artifact that happens when starlight bends around the edges of Webb's hexagonal mirrors. It's basically the telescope's unique fingerprint on every picture it takes. It's bling, not biology.
And now for myth number 2. This one's a huge favorite for the conspiracy theorists. They love to go digging through NASA's raw, unprocessed image data, find some random bright streak, and immediately start screaming, UFO!
That bright little zap? That's a cosmic ray hit. Space is just swimming with these high-energy particles, and every once in a while, one of them smacks right into Webb's detector and leaves a little mark. It's a totally normal thing, and NASA's team just cleans them up for the final photos. It's basically static on the line, not a spaceship.
And finally, we have myth number 3, a classic for the Dyson Sphere crowd. The idea is, if Webb sees a star that seems to be dimming or flickering weirdly, it can only mean one thing. Aliens are building a giant megastructure around it.
Again, nope. The way more likely, and honestly just as cool explanation, is that a huge, clumpy cloud of interstellar dust is just passing in front of a star. Or even cooler, we might be watching a brand new solar system being born. It's not a base, it's just some really, really exciting space dirt.
Look, I get it, I really do. The thought of fending aliens is awesome. But here's the thing, we do not need to make up stories about UFOs to be completely blown away by the James Webb Space Telescope. So let's talk about the real fire, because what this thing is actually seeing is way more profound than any hoax. Seriously, the actual reality of what Webb is discovering is so much wilder, so much more mind-bending than any fiction we could possibly dream up. As we speak, Webb is literally sniffing the atmospheres of planets light years away. It can detect the chemical fingerprints of things like water and methane, actual potential signs of life.
At the same time, it's staring so far back in time, it's seeing the universe's very first galaxies ignite. It's forcing us to rewrite the textbooks on how everything began. That is the real mind-blowing stuff.
So here's the bottom line. The James Webb Space Telescope is proving, day in and day out, that the universe is bigger, older, and weirder than we ever imagined. What it's not doing is confirming that UFOs are buzzing around our solar system.
So please, don't get played by the hype machine. The real takeaway is simple. Absolutely keep your eyes on the stars, but keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, grounded in real solid science.
If you want the real, uncut, mind-blowing science of the cosmos without any of the tinfoil hat nonsense, then you know exactly what to do. Smash that subscribe button for the Web Watch. We bring you the real universe every time. Catch you on the next orbit.